What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at the 2024 Jordan 4s. These are part of the Fear Pack. Before I get into the video and go over the kicks and the details and all that stuff, if you're new to my channel and this is your first time just stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thank you for dropping by. Thanks for kicking it with me. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way, whenever I upload new material, post anything, you'll get notified. Head to the channel and you can check it out. If you're on social media, such as Instagram, Twitter, or X, whatever you call it, really any of the platforms, honestly, you enjoy seeing photos of sneakers, outfit ideas with sneakers, really anything related to kicks, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching a video or after you watched it and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It feeds the YouTube algorithm, kind of help my videos stay in play and rotation. And it just helps me out and just motivate me to keep wanting to record videos. So now that that intro is out of the way, let's dive into the review. So like I mentioned, these are the Fear Jordan 4s. These actually released back in 2013, I believe. So it's actually a retro of the pack that came out in 13. Well, I keep saying pack, the 5 never re-released, the 3 did. But we have the Fear 4s released. And back in 2013, like that whole campaign was, you know, like a saying Jordan would always have and say is like, I fear of what I won't become and you fear what I could become. So it's actually written on the box for this release. And the 2013 pair, that saying was written on the insole. So I'm gonna do a comparison video actually of my 2013 pair and this 2024 pair and just show you the comparison. So just head to the channel and look for the comparison video if you're curious to see the differences between these two. All right, but for this video, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over different materials used. Then I'm gonna talk about quality control for a tad. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna take them off of here, lace them up, put them on feet, go over sizing and comfort and all that good stuff. So just stick around and I got you guys covered for everything you need to know about the kicks. Or you can just fast forward and just look at the chapters down at the bottom and just go to whatever you care about most in the video if you don't want to see the whole video. All right, so jumping right into materials. Coming to the toe box, you have a decent grain of like a suede nubuck feel, all on the mud guard and on the toe of the shoe here. It's a decent grain. You can see I have a light stroke pattern whenever I move my finger across it. You can see it change just a little bit. It's really faint on here. Same thing for this. It feels, to the feel at least, it feels like a decent grain of like a suede nubuck that they used on the mud guard and the toe box. You have like a little speckling right here on this part. Let me go up to the tongue. So you have like this nice big waffle rubber looking pattern on here for the netting on here. Coming up to the laces, regular laces, you only get one set of laces. That's how it was in 2013. You got the redone tongue. So like the 4s that's been coming out, you know, last couple years, they've been tucking the liner behind the tongue. When they started retroing 4s, you usually could see some of the liner wrapped around the tongue. So now it's going back to how they were originally when they released. The liner was kind of tucked behind the tongue. But like I said, when they started doing retros, the liner would roll up and you could see the liner kind of peeking out over the tongue. The padding and the inside, I want to say these are a little bit more padded than the 2013 pair. Like I said, you can just head to the comparison video and see the differences between the two. That insole, white Jumpman on a black insole. You don't have the saying in the inside, like I mentioned, like you did on the 2013 pair. Coming to the back, got the Jumpman, just like you did in 2013, no Nike Air. And you have more of the like rubbery feeling tab in the back. It's not like the super hard, stiff, sharp one. I know some folks with 4s, this cuts and dig into the back of people leg and Achilles kind of area. So If you have that problem, it shouldn't be that bad. This is more like a rubbery feel. It's not like that super sharp, stiff plastic that we were getting on some of the 4s. Coming to the side paneling of it, got your little white waffle cones on here. Some more of that big open rubbery feeling netting. You have a little red air unit, more speckling on your midsole. Flip these over real quick, show you the outsole. So it's typical Jordan 4 outsole. You would either have a Jumpman or Nike down here, depending on the version, but this is the traction pattern, which you typically would get and see on a Jordan 4. I think for materials, I think this is majority of it. You got that like kind of little rubbery material that the little wing holder is made out of. Your little waffle cones up here. This is the inside of the shoe. This the same kind of grain of suede nubuck that you feel on here. The black part also. So the suede on the entire shoe, suede nubuck on the entire shoe. It feels like a decent quality that they gave us on here. You can see the little fade transition from like a light gray to black with the speckling on the midsole also. So I think that's pretty much it as far as your materials go. Quality control, the QC, at least on my pair, is decent. I don't have much to complain about. I don't have major glue stains, no scuffs, no loose threads. Symmetrically, when I put both of the shoes together, the toe boxes kind of line up. Sometimes you get some of that stuff when it comes to Nike. The QC is all over the place. Sometimes it's hit and miss, but overall and all in all, I think the QC is okay, at least on my pair. Nothing to really complain about. Everything that the little things that I saw is just real minimal. It's not even worth mentioning or pointing out. I also showed you guys the back of the tongue. I didn't mention that, but just on your regular typical Jordan 4s. You have the upside down Air Jordan, because back in the day, people would actually flip these over, and that way the Jordan would be right side up. They would flip the tongue over and rock them like that. So that's the QC and the materials. Coming to the box. So the saying, like I mentioned earlier, I'm afraid of what I won't become, and you're afraid of what I will become, is written on here. That's what's written on the insoles of the 2013s, like I mentioned. I don't like how you can't really see the saying though. Like on, you gotta kind of decipher this and figure out what it is. If you don't have the 2013 pair, like you wouldn't even know what all this stuff is saying. So it kind of sucks that the message got lost, but it just is what it is. So here's your label and your product code. You guys can pause the video and read this if you want. But that's your color code, product code breakdown all on here. Open up your camera. And this little QR code right here, a link will pop up. It'll take you to the regular Nike website. I won't do anything special. Just bring you to regularnike.com. I think at some point it may, but right now it doesn't. So you do get the tissue. So the tissue does have the saying that the box doesn't have. Well, the box have it, but you can't really see it that well. But the saying that I mentioned is written on the tissue here. They came with these little things on the tongue, and I'm assuming it's to protect the black paint from getting on the white liner. So they came like this. I took this off for the video, obviously. So they came with this little protector over here. And like I said, I really think that's to prevent the black from dyeing onto the white inside. So I think that's what they did. So that's the box. These are the kicks. Show y'all one more time. Before I take them off here, leave me a comment. I usually reply to y'all comments. If I don't, I'm gonna hit the thumbs up or heart button next to it. So I'm gonna take them off here now. We're gonna go over sizing, fit, comfort, and all that stuff. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's a quick on-feet look at the 2024 Fear 4s. Just wanna show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. My most asked question and request is sizing. Hey, what size of shoe should I get? How did these run? So let's jump straight into that, and then I'll go over the comfort. To me, I have like a medium to a somewhat narrow foot. And the way I like my sneakers to fit, I like a snug fit. Snug and exact. Like kind of like a sock, kind of like a glove. I don't like my shoes tight, because there's definitely a difference. Tight is your toes are balled up and you're in pain. you got to take them off after a while. I don't like tight, I like snug. So if you like that same fit as me, like that kind of snug, like a sock type fit, I went down a half size in these and they fit me how I want. The recent cut of the 4s, like ever since that the SB Jordan 4 came out and they started changing the shape and the pattern, the 4's just been feeling more and more comfortable to me. They feel really padded, they feel really comfortable, and 4's usually kind of don't feel like that to me. So I don't know, they just feel different, I guess, since they changed the cut. If you have wide feet, you want a snug fit, I think you go true to size. Definitely wouldn't size down if you have wide feet. If you want a little bit of extra room, and you might compromise and have to give up and be okay with having too much room in the toe area, you could go up a half size if you want a little bit more room on the sides of the shoe. Because the 4s already is kind of like a narrow silhouette to me. I mean, it all depends on how you lace your shoes too. You can lace them loose and not deal with that. But true to size or up a half size if you have wide feet. Comfort. The Jordan 4 came out in the late 80s, I think like 89. The 4 started to come out somewhere around there. And Nike and Jordan brand haven't changed the comfort and the technology up much. So it feels like an old shoe on your feet compared to something, you know, released in today's technology with today's cushion and spec and, you know, technology and systems that they have now. You can still casually rock these all day and not be in any pain. But like I said, it's still a flat feeling shoe. You feel a lot of the ground in these. Even though they have the air unit, like I don't feel it. You know, I don't feel the air or the bounce or the cushion in this. I never really did with 4s. But like I said, that's comparing it to today's technology where you could really feel some comfortable shoes. But saying that again, you could wear them, you'll be A-okay all day. I don't have any issues with 4s. I know a lot of people say the pinky toe area or the toe area usually bother them in 4s, but I never really had that problem. But since they changed the cut, like I keep mentioning, to that SB cut, I think you'll be okay because they're way more padded and feel better on my feet. So I'm gonna stop talking, end the video here. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. See y'all on the next one. Peace.